I should have said it was this video made for kids because our children are our future. A lot of times we exclude them when we really should be including them because the public schools have already failed our children. Hell, we as parents have failed our children. But it's time out for all of the negative talk because words are spells. And every time we think something negative, speak something negative, watch a video with all these negative things on it, we are spelling ourselves and our energy into that. Do y'all know that we are at a very important point in our lives, in our world. We are at the end of an old world and in the beginning of a new one. Right here, right now, you can start manifesting what you want. Now, I am experiencing positive manifestation. Now, let me explain something to you. When I say you can manifest whatever you want, you can, but understand there is a protocol. People think, well, I'm manifesting a lot of money and I haven't won the lottery yet. Or I'm manifesting my wife in my life, but she's not here yet. When is that going to happen? When you manifest something, and when you first start to try to bring things into your life, starts off small. Can a 3-month-old baby walk? Yes or no? No. What? How does a 3-month-old baby get around? Well, maybe not 3-month-old. A 7-month-old baby. How does a 7-month-old baby get around? Do they just get? Oh, let me go over here and get my bottle. No, they crawl. Right. They crawl. So you have to crawl before you walk. So it is with alchemy. You can't just go out and get a lump of coal and say, coal, be gold. You have to know the strategy. You need to know the codes. They need to be embedded in you, not just you regurgitating what you want, how you want. You need to be what you want. I've been off the line. I have been off the internet for a while. Um, as y'all can notice, I don't post videos that much. I'm busy. I'm busy manifesting. And let me explain something to you. When you are, okay, I'm just going to say it, a chosen, and a chosen could be anybody from any community. But when you are chosen and you know you are chosen, let me tell you something. You can do whatever you want, but it starts off slow. It'll feel slow. You'll start to notice synchronicities. I won't call it serendipity. One of my mentors told me stop saying serendipity. That is like synchronicities, and there's a reason. There's a reason behind that. Okay. Um, Grand Rising, Grand Rising Highways. How are you? I am so happy to be here. I am going through something. It is amazing. It's scary. It's nerve wracking. Oh, and then some. But I needed to jump on here because I feel like I do want to keep touch with y'all just a little bit. Um, Let me take a break from talking about the manifestation and let y'all know Miss Quiet Queen has another book coming out. This one will be a lot better, and I will go back and do a second edit for Secrets of the World Revealed. It needs an edit so bad. That book has a few mistakes in it, but I'm grateful to those of you who are not judging me because of the mistakes. The message in the book is powerful. And I'm kind of happy there are mistakes in my book. Let me explain to you why. Because those who really need the message will get the message. Those who the message is not intended for will talk about me behind my back or just go through the book with a highlight. I know some of y'all did that and just marking the mistakes. Why? Why are you doing that? That's jealousy. Admit it. You're jealous because I wrote a book and you didn't. All you have to do is just do it yourself. See, I don't understand people who don't like other people, have a problem when they get up and do something for themselves. They get jealous and they try to pull you back or um, convince people not to talk to you. Just get up and use that same energy to help yourself. There was someone in my family called my job and told them that I was unstable, and eventually they fired me on a lie they created. This person did not want to see me elevate. For some reason, they thought, well, if she elevates, that's going to make me look bad. Well, so they went, did all these throwing daggers and things. Well, listen, people, use the same energy that you have to be jealous with someone and put oil in your lamp so your lamp will shine. You know what I mean? This person went behind. Well, I don't want to use this as complaining. Let's talk. Let me just talk. I'll put it in another book. I was sabotaged and betrayed by multiple people, that I was close to. But I feel like it's useless. I have zero people on my live right now. And you know what? I know that I'm here to do something great. I'm sovereign. I'm sovereign. And it's hard to explain how I know that. Many of you are. And there's different levels of sovereignty. But I'll let you know right now, when the world when it's finally disclosed what sovereignty is, what it means, and who has it, and what their potential and goals are, when that starts to come out, I already foresaw the future. There's going to be a lot of people that will call you. They're going to call you. They're going to want to come around you. They're going to want to be your friends again. I'm going to just tell you what I'm going to say. Kick bricks. Because as I said before, if you're not with me now, don't be with me then. What time is it? It's kind of early, so maybe that's why I don't really have many people watching right now, because in California, I get a lot of people from California watching me, and it's 3 hours behind, so it's 7:30 a.m. in California, and 8:30 in other places. People just getting up, so I'm gonna be okay with that. But I'd be so glad when I can set foot in my city and do our thing and heal, help my people heal, and help us grow and help us retrain and teach our children. And when I say train and teach our children, I'm talking about the things that our forefathers learned, what was taken from them. I'm looking for that. I'm talking about, we call it magic for the lack of a better word, but um, the things that are going to be able to do because it's in our DNA. Man, I saw somebody ask Chat GPT a lot of racial questions and different things, and I I heard that Chat GPT said that the reason why black people are so hated and mistreated, especially those in America, is because we have a DNA, something in our DNA is very special. We are able. How did they put it? We're able to do things that other people cannot do. You remember how scientists would say we have strands of DNA they call junk DNA? It's not junk. They made it junk because they disconnected it over centuries. Were able to shut that down. But you cannot shut off destiny. You can slow destiny down, but you can't shut it off. And that's what they're trying to do, shut it off. The future city that I'm speaking of, that I am a part of, is going to help elevate people to reawaken that DNA that scientists call junk, which they know is not junk. They're spelling you to keep you saying junk DNA, junk DNA, junk DNA. And then after a while, what is it going to be? It's just going to act like junk DNA. But you cannot slow down what is meant. Whatever is inevitable for any group of people is going to happen. And people want to say, why do we have to pick up race all the time? Why is it always about race? Well, you know what? There's a group of people that made it about race at first. Because everybody else was like living in La La Land. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Oh, we're different. Oh, but I love you, you know? But then a certain group of people come around. Oh, they have what? Look at those beautiful statues. We want them. Mine. They have gold, lithium, uranium, diamonds, silver, bronze, pearls, gold. Really? We want it. Mine. They have what? They have what kind of science? No, we want that. Mine. Like a greedy black duck. Remember Daffy Duck? Incidentally, they made them black. I would have chose another color, but anyway, that's beside the point. When you have people being so selfish, always talking about why are we always talking about race? Well, that group of people is always bringing up, well, they're always bringing up why we're talking about race all the time. However, you're the one that created it. Because really, what's a white person? It's just another shade of a brown person because we all come from the same mother. Everybody, all of us. Just some people have more melanin than others, but everybody comes from the same. So that one drop rule, that's just some BS for people to separate themselves so that they can stay in power. And quite honestly, I kind of feel sorry for some of the people in a certain group because they are true allies. But here's my thing to all of the true allies. You think being kind is enough? It isn't. You think occasionally getting on YouTube and making a video about that's not right is enough? It isn't. You want me to tell you what will be enough to all of our allies in that community? You have to put a stop to the bullies in your community. And the bullies in your community are your relatives, are the ones who wear uniforms, are the ones who have telescopes. They're the ones with blood pressure cups. They're the ones that teach in the schools. All of those people in your family, in your community that are bullies, y'all need to eradicate that. Stop putting up with the bullies in your community. Just stop. I think I'm going to take this talk on over to TikTok because I have more. And if you're not a member, to the one person that's on here, become a member. Is this still high-waisted? You're probably a stalker, aren't you? Just give me a thumbs up if you're not a stalker or somebody from my past that's still watching me and all that kind of mess. Okay, so you're a stalker. Oh, they're a stalker. They left. That's how, and I don't give a damn. I don't care. I really don't. So, yes, you guys, it is very imperative that we understand that we split. Do you remember when we just had that moon that ripped on September 11th? We just had that very powerful moon. But before that, the ones before that, You remember when we had what did they call it, y'all? They said you can't look up at it. Remember, it was in the sky, the eclipse. Around that time is when we were splitting. Really, we was already splitting before then, and now we really have split. And things are going to start. You're going to start seeing things happening. It's going to be really weird. Let me tell you something. I was in the car one day, and I was looking for something. A comb. It was red. And I'm like, I just had it in my hand, just had it in my hand. Where is it? Oh my gosh. And then I just got back in the car, sat down. I looked everywhere, under the seat, on the seat, over the seat, dashboard, in all of the pockets in my car. It wasn't there. So I sat back, I took a deep breath, and I was like thinking, it's my comb. And then when I sat up, I looked down on my by my feet where the brakes are, and there it was. This also happened another time where I had a wallet, and in my wallet there was a ring in there, and I'm like, oh, I need to get my ring, put my ring back on. Oh, the wallet is in the car because I remember seeing it laying on the car. It was just laying on the floor in my car, and I just left it there because it wasn't really all that important. So I just left it there, and then a few days later, I was doing laundry and putting up clothes, and I saw that wallet that had that item in it. And I said, wait a minute, hold on, I just saw you outside like a week ago. I go outside, and of course it wasn't two. It was, how is this happening? Is what I'm trying to get at. How is all of this happening? And people want us to think we're crazy. Hey, Empress, Grand Rising. They want us to think we're insane. They want you to believe. They don't want you to believe in yourself. They don't want any of us to believe in ourselves. I'm jumping around. Y'all know how I am. I'm so sorry. I'm jumping around. My brain is every which way. But they don't want us to believe in ourselves because of the power that we have. But here's my thing. If you see something that somebody, if you want something, you see that somebody has something that you want and you like it, admire, why don't you try to get to know that person and just be kind? But some people can't do that because they have this brain disease called wetiko. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a paper on that real soon. But anyway, you all, that's all I'm gonna say for now. I'm gonna keep you posted on my book. My next book is coming out. I'm really excited. I didn't even want to say this, but I just can't keep my mouth shut. I got a big mouth. But Secrets of the World Revealed, that edit will not be available until sometime in 2026, around the winter time, hopefully. But my next book is coming out soon. It's called Soul Talk. I'm not gonna really say. I don't know if I really want to say what it entails just yet, but it's beautiful. I will tell you that. Very beautiful. I'm very happy. I am in love with my life, in love with myself, because I am a part of a city that is great and awesome and wonderful. And I get to make decisions and people listen to me. Unlike here, these platforms that shadow ban me. That's okay. I just have to keep it moving. Yeah, I've been going through so much. So many things. A lot of it's embarrassing. A lot of my family don't talk to me anymore. They choose not to. I didn't do anything to anybody. I am love's vibration. They are love's vibration. But when you have somebody who is not acting in love's vibration, and they can really, really deter someone. There's somebody I know close that was close to me, just a bully. I think this was a one-person mafia. Straight up. But let me see, what is that? Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here, and I will talk to you later. Stay tuned for more gems, but have some patience with me because I'm so over this video shit. But I gotta try to make some kind of living, some type of money, because every time I get a job, somebody gets me fired. That's why I don't want to tell anybody where I work the next time I get a job, because every single time somebody calls, so-and-so did this, this, and that, and it don't even be true. And I asked Spirit, why do I have to go through that? Spirit told me, and my mentor told me, because you're destined for something great, Queen. You are sovereign. And they know this. And that bully in your family knows this. They know. Like I said, put oil in your own lamp and let your own lamp shine. Let your light shine. Stop worrying about somebody else. Peace, y'all. Stay in the light.